So right now, peptides are making headlines after a recent FDA advisory committee sparked a lot of questions about what that could mean for patients. So joining us this morning to explain what it means, what the heck are peptides, we have Dr. Greg Jones of Enovative Wellness Center here to answer all of these questions for us. So first off, there's a little bit of confusion over what the FDA said, what they did. It wasn't like the all green light on peptides. So walk us through, break us down, what actually happened with this?
So there was a Pharmacy Compounding Advisory Committee meeting, July 23rd and 24th, and they nominated, and the process was 7 peptides were nominated to be recommended for future compounding, right? And so they reviewed these, and it wasn't an approval to say, hey, you can get out of the penalty box, start compounding. It's like this committee recommends that these peptides can move forward to the process of being FDA approved for full compounding.
So not full then, just to be clear, not full FDA approval on this.
Right, it's the first step.
Okay.
It's a recommendation. The FDA could say, yes, this is great, or they could even come back and say, no, we don't agree and we're not going to allow compounding. But it's a huge first step. It's a first step that hasn't happened yet.
So what is a peptide and how it's like all the rage? You look at Instagram, TikTok, everybody's talking about peptides.
Right. So biologically, they're amino acids held together by peptide bonds, and they perform signaling molecule processes in the body. So they tell the cells what to do. Now, what makes them fascinating is that they're telling these cells to either reduce inflammation or improve immune system function or lose weight or even improve brain function. And they bridge a gap for people where it's like, I've done medications, I've done the diet, I've done this, here's an option for me to get better, right? But it's not a one-size-fits-all, it's another tool in our toolbox to help people get healthy.
So if the FDA hasn't approved this yet, then, I mean, you can get them anywhere. You know?
That's the problem, right?
So yeah, I mean, how do you know what to take, if you're taking the right thing, if you're taking too much, too little? I mean, how do you even know at this point?
And that's where this recommendation holds the most weight, because once these peptides are approved, the compound pharmacies can make them again, and now doctor oversight returns. And so now the doctors are able to write prescriptions, regulate the dosing, monitor side effects, and actually advise patients. So when that door was shut, it didn't make people get healthier. It didn't say, you know, we're going to stop doing it. It opened up this gray market avenue, went from here to here. And some of these places people are getting these peptides from, like that purity, that potency, are there endotoxins? Is it safe to take? That's where it gets murky. Because some of them are doing great and some are doing really bad work for people.
I guess when you start taking a peptide, how normally fast does it work? I mean, do you even know at this point? Do the scientists know?
It's person by person, right?
Okay.
And so some people may feel better right away. Some people, it may take a few weeks. It may take a couple of months. And we always say in our practice is that if you have a 6-month problem, it's not going to get fixed in 6 hours, right? And so, but it's not just the peptides, it's everything else. Like, how's your diet? How's your lifestyle? Are you addressing everything else? And so again, it's a tool, but we never put a limit or this, hey, it's going to work in 2 weeks, person by person.
Okay, well, that's good. Just don't pop your peptide pill and think it's all going to get better from there. So what do you expect now next with the FDA and this whole approval process?
So this is a long process, right? And so by some estimates, it could be as soon as 6 months, it could be 12 months from now when it actually gets to that final FDA vote. So we're not sure about that timeline, but again, this is that first gate that was never open. But I would not expect peptides to return to compounding like tomorrow. And that's the biggest thing. We all were happy, we were celebrating, but it wasn't a green light for us to have that access and availability with the compound pharmacies.
Well, I'm sure we're going to have to talk to you again about peptides.
Yeah, hope so.
I know, doctor. Well, I just saw it on Instagram yesterday. Somebody was talking about peptides, and it's like, what? Like, what's happening with all this? So thanks for clearing that up. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And